Okay.
Oh, do you know why you have to do that, guys? Did you want to explain, Lauren?
Because then the big noise syncs everything together, so when you put the videos together, you can tell at what point it starts, so then you don't have to kind of lip sync it.
Lip sync it?
Lip sync it. We're gonna do our YouTubey bit now, okay?
Okay,
so
guys.
Let's start.
How do you normally intro a YouTube video? Go on.
Hello.
Great. so far fantastic.
No, I normally start it by just like having a chat. So
Okay.
guys, this is Jack. This is Jack.
Hey!
This is Jack.
Hey!
This bit we're gonna ignore. This is the main one.
Oh,
So,
okay.
This is the main one.
Oh,
So-
fantastic. I can get comfortable now. Oh.
Hi guys, this is Jack and this is the first video of our series. The video series is going to be called #NotMyRoom. Do you understand why?
But we're in your room.
#NotMyRoom.
Hashtag not your room.
Yeah.
But we're in your room. I don't get it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you. Obviously, knowing my content, it's a little bit sussy. And back in the day,
You don't say, by the way.
back in the day when Lauren used to do things and have sleepovers, you'd text the girls and be like, "I'm not in my room," and be like #NotMyRoom and take a picture of the room. So because I've got you as a guest,
Me, I'm the guest.
yeah, you can do the video and be like #NotMyRoom, but just kept it PG because there has been, just an FYI, no magic has happened in this room. So
Yeah, it's very, very depressing.
is it because it's a mustard colour?
It's a mustard. It's not your, and you've tried. That's the thing. You've tried to make magic happen in this room, but unfortunately, they've been turned off by the colour of the said chosen blankets and.
So Harriet's just walked in and gone, no.
Harriet! Oh yeah.
She was the first person to come in yesterday, and she literally was like, "This room looks so cosy and nice," but it's just.
I mean, I feel cosy. It's very nice in here. What else? There we go. Fantastic. Let's start off with a cup of tea.
Do you want to tell people about yourself?
Okay, well, I'm one of Lauren's longest friends. I think longest friends? Oh, you've had longer friends than me, haven't you?
No, you are the longest friend.
I'm the longest friend, but
yeah.
fist bump, that's magic days. So I'm one of Lauren's longest friends. We went to secondary school with each other, and she was always the geeky kid. No, I'm joking. She was always...
So the first way we actually met was, you're the year above me, and I got put into your form group because I just moved schools because I was being bullied. And then
I didn't know that. Oh well, that's something new.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you.
I'm surprised you're not surprised. It happened.
Oh, okay. Well, fantastic.
But we had form buddies, and Jack was given me. And now
I was stuck.
And now look at us.
I was stuck, and we kind of took that role a bit seriously.
Never escape. Never escape.
Yeah. How wonderful is that, eh? And look at you nowadays. You're doing your thing. We do basically the similar stuff. So, Lauren, you're better than photography than I am, but I did it from a young age as well. But you're way better.
Stop.
That's absolutely wonderful. You knows way more than I do. You studied it, and I worked at a pantomime company for about 2 years. So.
And you're a blue coat. Was it blue coat?
I was a blue coat as well.
Yeah. Do you want to explain what that is?
A blue coat, if you're not from England, is basically when you go to a holiday camp, when you're like, you know those cheap holiday camps you go with your family that your mum and dad probably spent 50 quid on for a weekend, and you get those entertainers that walk around and entertain the children. That was me, and I did that for 6 days a week.
Yeah, because he had to live there. So you lived in the...
I got a cowboy hat! Sorry, carry on.
We're also live at the same time, so people can see this if they're not seeing the YouTube video. So tell people what do you do on social media and stuff?
Okay, so social media, I'm a bit everywhere. I don't know what I'm currently doing with it at the moment, but I like it, and that's all that matters. So currently I'm doing gaming videos mixed with a bit of questions on the streets. I also work full-time at a podcast company as well, so I've been doing stuff for them. But yeah, my social media presence is basically just making memes just about my life. It's great.
And what is the best video you've had so far?
I made a video. Oh god, you have to bring this up. You've had way more. By the way, Lauren's had way more success than I have.
No, but I know which one's his most viral, and it suits this channel to a T.
Absolutely. So, okay, right. I work hard. Day and night, I work hard to make content for my TikTok. I spent and none of it was doing really well until one day I made a video and put my face on a condom, and did some really weird sound to it that was trending on TikTok at the time. It got 3.3 million views. But just to put that into perspective, most of my videos get about 300 to 400 views, and this particular video got 3 million, so that kind of stands out like a sore thumb in my freaking...
So your most popular video is you basically a condom?
Yeah, and it took me like 2 minutes to make. Less than that, and that's how painful... And the rest of the videos took me like hours to make.
I've just realised you've already drunk nearly all of your tea.
I guess we need another one soon, don't we?
So, speaking of tea, Jack is the sort of guy that, Jack's the sort of guy that on a night out will choose to drink tea.
Yes, absolutely.
And we went to this cocktail place that's called Los Iguanas, and you get 2-for-1 cocktails. And there was a group of like 5 of us. We were going to the cinema. Loved the idea of that. And everyone comes over with their 2-for-1 cocktails. You got like Blue Lagoons, Sex on the Beach, that sort of stuff.
Cup of tea.
Yeah, loved it. And then it's not just a cup of tea that arrived. A whole teapot arrived for Jack. And we were all like, oh, shit. What? And it's actually on my Instagram stories now, and it's just him being like,
You know, you're just on a night out, everyone's having like Blue Lagoons and what you just said then, and then you just fancy an Earl Grey, and that's what I went for. I love the smell. It woke me up. I get sleepy so quickly. I'm an early bird in the morning, so like going out is just painful for me most of the time. So an Earl Grey really really suited the moment for me.
But we went and watched a horror movie anyway.
Oh yeah. I love that. That was fantastic.
We watched Smile. It was really good. I had one friend jumping on this side and then Jack jumping on this side, and it was just like everything was going on.
I rewatched it again, and it wasn't anywhere near as scary. Obviously, when you watch it a second time, it's nowhere near as scary as it is the first time. But I found it even less scarier because I didn't have your bloody mate next to me screaming his head off at every bloody jump scare that comes up on the screen.
So I'm gonna mention that people have asked for like most embarrassing stories and stuff, and
oh god, no way!
There's one that I have for Jack, which I'm gonna get him to tell you.
Oh, for bloody hell's sake, I've got a few.
Do you want to talk the story about in the kitchen with an ex-girlfriend?
Okay, yeah.
Do you know which one I mean?
I know. Are we talking about? Is this on
the hair?
Is this on the hair? That's a great.
I'm trying to gatekeep a little bit, but Jack's gonna tell you. Because they want to know. They want to know an embarrassing story.
Okay, story time, guys. Okay, let's picture the scene. Interior, my ex-girlfriend's house at the time. This was about 2018. I'm gonna say 2018 sort of time. I was dating this girl for about 9 months. Very keen guy I was when it came to girlfriends at the time. I had a colostomy bag at the time, which is a poo bag that sticks to the side of your stomach. Obviously, that's for another time. We can discuss that. But I had a poo bag temporarily, which is basically my small intestine sticking out the side of my stomach, and just you know what goes into it. Anyway. I was early days to this colostomy bag, so I was having some troubles, we can call it that, getting used to having an ostomy bag, and I went around my girlfriend's house for like just a day to just chillax, watch a film. We put on a few films. It was romantic. It was nice. It was great. And there was a point during the film where she wanted to rest her head on my stomach, which is great. Which is where, bearing in mind, where the poo bag is based, basically. I felt at the time, but didn't think too much about it, a gust of wind, and I didn't think anything of it. And just, I was like, oh, okay, that was a weird gust. What the hell was that? I didn't feel anything. Then about half an hour later, she pauses the film and is like, I'm going to make a cup of tea for the pet, because you know how much I love her tea. She goes and makes us a cup of tea in the kitchen. I look at her, she leaves. I didn't see nothing at the time, but I was like, okay, I'll see you in a bit. She walks off, and look down at my stomach. I'm wearing a white t-shirt. Shit everywhere. just everywhere. Up my chest, and I was like, oh my god. What do I do? What do I do? And I'm around my girlfriend's house. I haven't got any spare pair of clothes. So I'm like, oh my Christ. Rush into the kitchen to go tell her. She's at the kettle, like, singing away, doing her own thing. Down the side of my girlfriend, just a trail of brown liquid, just trail, a massive trail. She's completely oblivious to it, by the way. She's completely oblivious. I don't know if I'm oversharing, but I don't care at this point. It's too late, we're on live. We've got the cameras rolling. This is probably going to go on YouTube. It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, my girlfriend was covered in my shit. And this was shortly, not long after the Two Girls One Cup video, so that kind of brings back horrible memories. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, she stood there with shit down herself, and the way we worked our way through that was I got into the shower, put a new bag on, and her dad gave me his jumper to wear. So that was fantastic.
And believe it or not, to this day, this man's in a relationship and I'm not.
I know, I can't. I'm in a relationship. I'm a happy relationship now, which is fairly new. No poo problems, I can promise you that. I have no ostomy bag anymore, so I will have no more issues of this anymore. Oh god.
And seeing as this is about like relationships, sex, everything funny and all that jazz.
Yep.
How did you meet your partner?
Oh, the current one.
The current one.
The current.
The one at the moment.
Oh well, you know, that old classic romantic way. You know, the old classic romantic way all kids are meeting people now. Like,
was it Tinder?
On Hinge.
Ah!
On Hinge, yeah. Absolute wonderful app. I've had some dreadful stories on that one, but like, bloody hell, like, yeah, I met her on Hinge after like searching for like bloody years. Had Hinge for like 4 years before I found someone, so that's depressing.
I find Hinge and Bumble are the only ones I use because I'm banned from Tinder. Don't ask why.
You're banned from Tinder? No, we can't just skip past this, Lauren. Why are you banned from Tinder?
There was this suspiciously attractive man that matched with me. I was like swiping away to my heart's content, and I saw this hot guy, matched him, and I was like, wow. And his first comment to me was, give me your number, I want to take you out for coffee. And I was like, oh, what have I got to lose? So I sent him my number, and then 5 minutes later, I get an email going, we're trying to access your account. And then I changed my password, just in case, because you know, safety first. And I unmatched this man. He'd already like stopped replying to me at this point anyway. And then the next day, I wake up and my account's gone. And I email Tinder because I'm not a Karen, but at this point I need to find love and I'm running out of resources.
She's Karen.
So I was like, dear whom it may concern of the Tinder universe, can I find out why I am banned from Tinder? And they said, unfortunately we cannot let you know, but you have caused some violation breaches, and I never heard from them again. So not only did I get ghosted and hacked by this man, but I got ghosted and hacked by fucking Tinder. So yeah, that's why I don't have Tinder anymore. So
oh god, yeah.
And yeah, girls get catfished as much as guys. So,
have you ever been catfished properly? Have you ever been on a date with someone who got catfished?
Yeah, so this is one of the questions, right? So
oh, cool. Let me get my fake cup of tea.
I should have got some popcorn as well. So I matched with this guy and we were like sending voice notes to each other, and he sounded a little bit like me. We got along really well, and I was
sounded like you.
Like in the same sort of accent.
Oh, okay.
Like we had the same banter, same sort of like we just got along.
Not same vocal cords or anything.
Yeah, it sounded the exact same.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was like recording myself listening back.
Fantastic.
Love this.
I'll try and picture that one, guys.
So for the sake of story time, his name is John. His name is not John.
Okay.
So John wanted to meet up with me. We met in London, and when I first saw him, I was like, you don't look like your pictures. Like he was still a tall king, give him that.
Gross.
But he had like holes in his clothes, and he had these smart shoes on. But when he was walking, I could see that they were all like broken at the bottom of them and had holes in the bottom of them as well.
Okay.
And I was like, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to like a cafe or something? This man made me go on a 4-hour walk around London in the summer. And I was at a point where I was going, this is nice, but when does it end? And he was going, yeah, I'm just showing you around because you're new to London. I was like, I've been here for 2 years. So we walk around and I go, do you want to go to this bar? And he's like, yeah, that's fine. Beforehand, we had discussed me going to his. And because we'd got along so well that I was like, how about I go back to yours afterwards, because we'd been talking for a while.
Yes.
And it's like, yeah. Halfway through this walk, I was like, I'm not going back to this man's house. So we get to this bar, we go for a drink, and he looks at me and he's like, do you want to come back to mine later? And I'm like, do you know what? And I was brave, I was like, no. So I, with the courage in hand, went, I'm going to go to the bathroom, because I had to have a bit of a moment. went to the bathroom, I came back and he wasn't there. But I'd left my bag on the floor, and my bag was still there on its own. And this had all of my shit in it, like everything. So I was like, what the hell? This man has obviously been rejected, now he's just left me. So I grabbed my bag, I look left and right, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go home. I then get a WhatsApp message from this man being like, why have you left me?
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what do you mean, why have I left you? And he's like, I just went to the toilet, and I've come back and you're not there. And I'm like, why did you go to the toilet the same time as I did? Why didn't you just wait? I was only going for a minute. And he's like, well, I asked the people at the bar, and there was a family next to us on the table who said you basically ran away. I was like, I did not run. I was embarrassed. I just had a very quick trot, like, off I went. And he was like, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to turn around and come back and go for a drink? And I said, no, and blocked him. So, yeah, it was a horrible day. And so he looked nothing like what I thought he would. He was terrible to talk to, and then he abandoned me, and I actually accidentally abandoned him.
Oh my Christ, I just had to process that for a second. That is the most awkward thing. Oh my Christ.
Yeah.
God, that is the tricky. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay,
It was.
We're here for you if you need it.
So speaking of on that, we're gonna answer some questions now.
So these are questions that the people from the people.
The people, yeah.
People.
So I put a post on Instagram where my story is going, ask us some questions, and this is what they've presented. Obviously, I've not put every question on there because some of them evolved me in a way that I could not say out loud in the real world.
Could you explain why? I'm joking.
We know what content I do. I literally had a delivery yesterday. I had a Gales delivery, got some pastries, and I did a post and I said, get in me, because I was like, oh, I really want this food. I had, I think, maybe 100 message requests going, gladly, I will. I will get in you. And I need to realise that, like, the content I make, I need to expect these responses.
Yeah, and I saw a comment on your bowling.
I deleted it.
The blue balls one.
Yeah. It had a child in the post. I'm not going to...
Oh, yeah, that's good. Let's be appropriate now. Let's be appropriate, guys. This is PG content we're making right here.
Right, so the first question is, what are your thoughts on long-distance relationships?
My thoughts on long-distance relationships. Did you want to go first?
I don't think I could do it, you know. I'm quite a needy girl, so when I'm actually in a relationship, I don't know, like at first you can play it cool, like I think now since being single for 8 months I'm way more independent, but like you can vouch for this. Growing up, I always was in a relationship with somebody. Every time I'd break up, I'd be in a new relationship in a month.
Oh yeah.
Whereas now, it's the longest time that I've been single as an adult, because I was in a 5-year relationship and then a 9-month relationship, and now we're here.
Yes.
So I'm not as needy, but I definitely used to be, and I feel like I couldn't do a long distance relationship because I'd always want to see them. So yeah, I don't think I could do it.
I think I've kind of flipped a little bit. I never used to be a fan of long distance. I mean, my girlfriend lives like not far from me. She lives literally like 20 minutes, so they can't really call that a long distance. But if it was a long distance relationship, I probably could do it.
Yeah.
I like my own space, and I feel like because I've been single for like 5 years, I prefer. I mean, I like my own bubble. I like my own bubble.
To do your stuff.
Play games and
just do the thing.
Do the thing, and I like to introduce someone into that thing with me, but just. You know.
Does she like what you do, like all the games and stuff?
She deals with it. she deals with it. She cheers me on. She's like my own little cheerleader. So like,
whoa.
Yeah. She joins my lives, and I see her name appear at the bottom.
Oh.
And I say, everyone say hello to Logie, and people can't quite spell her name properly, so they end up calling her Lofty, Log, Logie.
Yeah.
All the ways you can think about spelling that name. Yeah.
All right. Here's a nice and a boring one.
Oh, okay, go.
What is your morning routine?
Oh. Do you want to go first?
No, you go first this time. We'll take it in turns.
Oh,
we'll
okay.
get equals.
My morning routine can differ at times. Sometimes I wake up at 5, sometimes I wake up at 10. So it differs depending on what time I wake up.
When you wake up at 5, do you mean PM or AM?
AM. Not PM. Imagine that.
You might want to sleep. You might need a slumber, little hibernation.
I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym, basically.
Okay, and you actually get up at 5 and you're like, this is me.
Yeah, this is me. I make a coffee, and we all know that as soon as you have that one coffee in the morning, there's like it's a surprise that you have to go get rid of.
One sip. I need a poo.
One sip. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I have a coffee. I go to the bathroom. I go to the gym, and I'm ready for the day. I'm ready for the day.
You.
That's me. Absolutely. I forget to eat breakfast sometimes, but that's me.
Oh yeah, I'm just as bad. My morning routine. I mean, it differs depending on what day of the week it is. So if it's like this morning, I'll do this morning's one. So I get up. And then I walk Nathaniel to school. He's not my child. He doesn't belong to me. He's my flatmate's. So I walk in because it gets me out of bed. So it's a way to get to know each other. Just disclaimer, I don't have any children. So I walk Nathaniel to school. Then on my way back, I always get a coffee from the same place. And then I come back, I have a shower. I clean up whatever mess I have in my room. And then I organise my TikTok videos and what I'm going to do for the day. So yeah, I feel like I've got that... a day in the life of a normal girl sort of thing.
Question, how many drafts do you have on TikTok?
None.
None?
None.
Do you...
No, I've got like old videos from the past, but I always draft it throughout the day and then I will post it for the day because I have a problem where I bulk post, which is, it's a question that we're going to answer later, but
okay.
my habit is like I will draft 6 to 12 videos, and if I draft that many I will post that many because I just do it every hour and I'll just do that. So yeah, I have to stop myself.
So you're going to go into that in a bit, aren't you? Oh, okay, cool. We'll talk about that in a second then.
Yeah, so let's actually go back to that question. So I think it is... No, let's do this one first. How does it feel to become TikTok famous in such a short amount of time? Did you ever consider it happening?
I always have to check up on you. I always feel like I have to check up on you because...
What do you think about it? Like,
there's a number on the screen right there. You can't see it on camera or online. Lauren's got this little TikTok counter and it's going up. It religiously is going up.
Yeah, it's constantly on my screen just as a reminder.
That ain't normal.
But what do you think about this whole thing that's happened? Because bear in mind this is only month 3 since I started doing TikTok.
I studied TikTok quite closely. That's my job.
You studied me as well.
I studied you. Lauren was a test subject. No.
Just like the light bulb in my face going, yeah. What did he do?
I run a few TikTok channels. I work for a few podcasts that have their own TikTok channels, and obviously, like we often struggle to get followers, but then you just kind of made it look really easy. So I'm always trying to pick your brains as to how you did it. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you.
The thing is that me and Jack have always wanted to do content, and we've always wanted to be like, not Insta famous or whatever, but we've always enjoyed doing YouTube videos, photography days. Like, we're both very creative people. Mm-hmm. So now, as an adult, I actually said the video about me being a FIFA YouTube's girlfriend and being like, watching him do that full time. I was like, that's amazing. He goes like meet and greets, he does all these events and stuff. I would love to do that. Who knew 7 years later I would have like nearly 1 million followers.
Why did you start now, not back then though? That's the question.
Well, I think, again, looking back, it's like, when I was with Charlie, it was like I was slightly overweight, I didn't have the motivation, and I think because I was in a relationship, I'd always feel really awkward to vlog. Like, my last relationship, I said to him, I was like, how would you feel if I started vlogging? And he went, oh, I don't think I could date someone that did that. And I don't like it. I mean, he wasn't a very nice person anyway. And it kind of put me off because I was like, well, that's what I love. I used to vlog all of the time as a kid. Like, I really, really loved it. So now I've got my own space and I've got no person to be careful of. I was like, why don't I just do content because I want to do content and no one there is to make me feel bad or to stop me. Mm-hmm. And then it grew.
You love doing it, don't you?
I do love doing it. I do, but the only thing is that like it's trailed off into this sussy the realm of the sussiness, and I want people to tag me in funny stuff. I don't want it always to be that sort of thing. It started off with me talking about being single and being alone and everything, and then someone was like, why don't you do a boyfriend application? And then it just spiraled into loads of people going, do it. Then I made one survey, and so many of you applied in one day that the website crashed.
How many have applied now, can I just ask?
You're gonna have to give me a second for this one.
Whilst we're doing that, I'm just going to read some of your comments that are appearing on here, because I'm trying to look at two things at once, that camera, the comment section, all that kind of stuff. Oh my, okay. Oh wait, I've just accidentally refreshed and I can't see any of them. So that idea's going to go down the drain.
Guys, feel free to ask Jack some questions.
Oh, a few, okay. Hey, Buddha's in here. Hey, Buddha follows me as well, he goes in my lives.
Today, I've got 22,658 responses.
Sorry,
22,658 responses.
And there's people complaining that you haven't replied. Can you see why she hasn't replied yet?
Oh, I physically cannot see them all. I can't. It's difficult.
Imagine having to sieve through 222. Imagine how Santa Claus feels every week when he has to go through that many, more than that list.
Literally the same thing. We are the same person.
Santa Claus is real.
So,
he is real.
Jack, the next question is, what is my ideal man?
Oh, God.
You've sent me dates on very different people. So what is my ideal man?
Quite a lot of your boyfriends have been quite high, you know, like they've been quite
tall. Like a tall king.
I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7". To me, that's quite high as an average height for a 27-year-old.
And the guy that I recently went on a date with is 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4". And a few other of your...
I'm 5'3" for reference.
So yeah, tall, very defined. I'd say a defined jaw kind of thing. But quite a few of your boyfriends.
Someone that looks after themselves.
Someone looks after themselves. Yeah. I mean, one of your ex-partners worked for Gymshark, so that just says a lot, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a think. You've gone for a few guys with dark hair recently, I've noticed. I don't know about the new guy.
One was blonde. He's blonde.
Oh, okay, so there is a bit of it, so there's not like anything like that. Okay, no.
I don't know, it's been a bit of a mix for me. But yeah, I think Charlie and George had dark hair, so yeah.
So if anyone wants, if anyone fits of that criteria...
This is when we have a sponsored ad being like, dye your hair for men!
The amount of people that like follow you now are going to probably go and get some hair dye and...
It'll be like Top Fest, everyone's
get
like,
some stills. I'd say you like quite an interesting kind of... I don't want to say it in a... I don't want to say it in a really bad way. They're quite a strange strange personality, I'd say. You like someone who isn't
kind of... a weirdo.
Yeah, you don't like a basic... You don't like a vanilla biscuit, basically.
I don't like an Essex boy.
You don't like an Essex boy. No, my girlfriend's from Essex, but like we were. Yeah, she's not typical. Don't worry. But like, but you don't like a basic person, do you?
No, I like someone that's like. Because I'm a bit weird. We had this chat last night on the way to the bus stop. We were like, we're all a bit weird and we're all a bit creative, and that's what makes the best humans. So I want somebody that says yes to everything, someone that makes me laugh, someone that could just like, if I go, do you want to go like randomly to a trip to Barcelona tomorrow, and they're like, yeah, or like, you know, someone I could just be a bit of a weirdo in front of.
You like a cheese and onion, not already salted, basically.
Oh, not cheese and onion, maybe like ready. No.
Prawn cocktail.
Yeah.
Probably like a prawn cocktail and not already salted.
Yeah.
Quite bad. That's going on your grave.
So we want a tall king. No offence to you short kings, but because I'm a very short little person.
How about what? Okay, right. If you found someone who fits that exact criteria, and they turn around and said, "I play Minecraft," what would you say?
I downloaded Minecraft last night.
Oh!
Yeah, because I wanted to play it.
We need a game together at some point soon. We need a game.
We do.
I play a few games. A lot. Unfortunately for me, a lot of people that follow my lives want me to play horror games all the time. Never great fun games like Minecraft. Always horror.
We can make our own little village.
Shall we?
Yeah.
I'll be up for that.
Okay. Next question is, what are your goals for the next few months of TikTok?
You go first, because you obviously, let's have a look now. What count are you on now? 900,000 to 921,500 and... Can't read the rest, you've got a window in the way. 19 followers!
There's a lot of numbers going on.
Okay.
So, bear in mind I've been doing it for 3 months.
Yeah.
I know that in the next week I'm probably going to hit 1 mil, which is insane. I cry every time that we do a live milestone, so every time, imagine me at 1 mil.
Could we just like, it'll be so funny if a lot of your followers just teamed up and was like, right, once you get to 99999, we should stop.
Can you not.
Stop and
No,
just...
because that's how people get cancelled, and I will get
Stop.
that. They will do that. They're hearing you.
They'll just stop.
I love them.
And it'll be stuck at that high number, but it'll be unfortunate for you because you'll be one away. I'll even unfollow you.
I don't know. I'll block you. I'll report you.
Oh, okay.
I would report you. I think for what I want to do is I want to kind of start steering away from duets and stitches, and I want to start doing more like me content, so like actually like vlog style stuff. Because originally I wanted to start by doing vlogs, but I found it quite difficult and my concentration is just awful. Like I have so many that are like half vlogs and then it just stops. So I really want to start putting some more me content out because, you know, you follow me for a reason, so get to know me.
Would it be a daily vlog or a weekly vlog?
No, it'll just kind of be like, I go on a date by myself sort of thing, or like, here's me doing like a painting, or here's like a day in the life sort of thing. So it won't be every so often, but it just, I don't know, maybe like 2-3 a week.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got an idea of it.
If you can get time for it, that's the thing. Editing can take ages.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my work to like down my contract hours as well, so I can start doing that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll see. What about you?
I'm currently just getting used to it. I started taking TikTok seriously. I've been on and off of it because it's so like annoying, finicky, and I started back in April. Did it 31 days, posting every day, and I managed to gain about 3,000 followers for that.
Oh, you did a challenge, didn't you?
Yeah, and I was meant to gain 10k, but I gained 3k instead, which I'm happy with. All right, we're none of us judging here. Okay, the 3k is fine. I gave it up for a bit, and as time went on, the videos that did go viral, the condom video, gained me another 2,000 followers over time, which gave me like 5,000 followers. So then, since about 2 months ago, I've been doing gaming videos, so like gaming live streams. So I've been doing that, and hopefully, I'm almost at 7,000 now.
Yeah.
Which is great. I'm hoping to reach 10k by March, but
no, it's a nice goal to have. It's a nice goal to have. Do you feel like because I've started doing videos, it's changed your views?
Oh yeah, it's kicked me up the bum a little bit. Because obviously I see you did a lot of stuff, and Lauren has done so much. She's from photography pages, to Facebook pages, Instagram, vlogs on YouTube. She's done every avenue you can think of to try and, you know, get quite good at it. And you are great. You're great at it, and I'm not saying you're not.
I just give up, don't I? I get bored.
But like, because obviously, like, if you're not seeing the views come in, you kind of lose a bit of motivation straight away. So you've cancelled and started again, stopped again, and then it's only just recently since you've been reacting to
things that look like penises
or vaginas. I want to forget them.
Everyone counts.
It's only since you've been doing that you've gained a little bit of an audience, and I can see you've already converted some of those people into viewers for your YouTube channel.
You've now got a Discord group of some of my followers, haven't you?
Oh yeah,
you've got a community.
There's a guy. I'm gonna shout him out now. Ben. He's in the Java hacker.
He works at Costa, and he's a good boy.
Yeah, Ben the Java hacker. I'll shout him out because he's an awesome guy. He's helped me out all the way. He's made this Discord channel for me where he's basically loads of people that follow me can go to it and talk about dumb stuff like Minecraft and farts and all that kind of stuff. It's great. I
love that. So you guys, obviously there's a difference between girl chats and guy chats, and this is one of the things that I need to discuss this. If a girl goes on a date, not only do the girls in the girl group know this man's name, they know his Instagram, she shared her live location, we've seen his mum, like, we know everything. After the date, this girl has to have a debrief, like, we're talking about what positions you did, we're talking about how long it lasted, what size he is, we sometimes share pictures, like, depending on how adventurous that person is. We know everything as if we were in the room. Guys don't do that, do they?
No, we like to keep quiet. We're silent kings. You guys...
I'm pretty sure I spoke to a guy about this in a bar and he went, I would just message the boys going, got laid. And then they go, okay, and then that's it.
You've done it in front of me. You and your friends that you meet on this like Lonely Girls London account, like honestly, these girls that you've met, they're lovely, lovely girls. Not slating them whatsoever, they're lovely people. But when you guys get together, you form like this... Oh God, I was sat with them in Hyde Park this one time, and we was all having a picnic, and all they spoke about was how long the guy lasted, if he was, you know, like this, that,
if
this,
they'll
that.
see him again.
And I was just sat there, the only guy there, the single guy there that's like...
With your little sandwich going, this is lovely.
Yeah, so I was thinking of when the next time I could go home and play Minecraft was at the time, but then that was the thing, that happened.
Yeah. girls do like dive deep, but also it's if you do us dirty, like if you cheat or anything.
Oh God, don't do that. Don't do that.
We will know.
Don't.
And also we find that one. I've got this one girl in my girl group, and she's like a detective. She found a TikTok video of this guy. I don't know how she searched it, but she found it like through location, and then found the guy that we were looking for, and then went on to find, like, saw the girl in the video, and then saw that they were actually seeing each other behind her back because of a 2-second clip of a girl in this guy's TikTok. And she found him, then found the girl. Like, it's crazy.
I need to learn some of the secrets.
Yeah.
To how you can do that.
Like, I think, like, girls go so far to dig in. As if, I'm going to give a story time now.
Go on, story. Let's get comfortable,
Also,
guys.
I keep wiping my nose because it's really cold.
Let's get comfortable.
I was in a love triangle.
Is that a bra? Oh shit, that's a bra.
I'm drying my clothes.
Oh God, that's I just.
I'm drying.
I've had my hand there this whole time.
I'm drying my clothes.
I've had my hand on this bar, and there's your bra has been sat there. Oh, is that a pair of pants? Get them away.
That's my washing.
Is it your washing? Why is it on the end of your
Because
clothes?
where else is it going to go?
There's a radiator.
It's full.
No, it's not. You can squeeze some stuff on there. Why is it on
Why would I want you to look directly at it?
You've invited me round as a friend to this lovely podcast, and I've put my hand on your underwear.
Sorry. Anyway, I was in a love triangle this year.
I need
Just
to break.
stop looking around, okay? I was in a love triangle this year. So I was seeing this guy, and the only hint I'm giving is he's from Birmingham. And he's
Tommy Shelby from Peaky Blinders.
no, but he did have a really nice voice. And I had this girl message me. This girl legit had the same name as me, looked the same, same age, also sang and did art.
Fantastic.
Funny, this guy had a type. And she messages me and she's like, hi, I found you from TikTok and we have a mutual friend, or we had a mutual friend. And I'm like, I see. She didn't find me from TikTok. She said that, like, we're not mutual friends anymore, and I was like, oh, okay, is it this person? This person's initials was the only one that I followed with the same initials, so I knew who it was. I was like, is it this person? She's like, yep. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, well, I've been dating him the last couple of months, and I was like, funny that, so have I. But I knew that I was casual and, like, in an open relationship, and not an open relationship, but I was, like, casually dating. It wasn't anything serious. I knew that we both agreed we're going to see other people. It doesn't matter as long as we don't talk about it. I don't care. So this girl was unaware of this, and she thinks, actually, I actually thought I was the only one dating this man. And she starts, like, sending me voice notes of her crying and everything. Like, she's, like, really upset. She's really sad about this. And I'm like, I'm casually seeing this man with no commitments, and how am I suddenly in this where this girl is, like, sending me messages after messages, like, crying? And then she admits that she went through his profile, and then she went through, like, his following list, and then clicked on girls that looked like her, and then because my account's open, she would look through my posts and see if he liked them, and because he liked them, he only liked 2 posts, I think, but they were recent ones, and she was like, oh, I just had a hunch that there was someone else. And I was like, so you felt the need to message me to find out? So it makes me, one, concerned that she's messaged like 20 other girls going, hi, do you know this person? But also, like, how... Is it not a little bit crazy that you are even doing that? Imagine sitting down going, just to be aware, let's go stalk this person to the extent that I, like, as I said, girls are spies. How has she managed to find it? But the thing is that because she was so upset, I told her that, like, I was just meeting him for a photography project because I didn't have the heart to be like, yeah, I've been on a date with this man. So she was like, did anything happen between you? And I was like, no, nothing. Because I didn't want to upset her and I didn't want her to come for me. Like, she was messaging, like, she was then messaging him saying, oh, you're dirty, you're scum and everything.
Right.
I'd already called him and was like, this was like in the AMs. And I was like, hi, I know that you're at a gig. Just to let you know, why is there a random girl that you've been dating like talking to me? And he was like, oh, shit, like, I'm so sorry. Next day, called him, told him the whole story. Then we both mutually blocked her. And then I stopped seeing him. So, yeah, I was in a love triangle this year.
Oh my Christ, that is just that's mental. How would you get yourself into these situations? Can't you just have like a normal hi, like boy meets girl and it's all happy to go lucky? What's this drama?
I think it's a calling, isn't it?
It's a calling, yeah.
Because both looking out into the window, like it's a calling.
Some philosophy right there for you. Absolutely fantastic.
I've got another question for you. Are you ready?
Ready for that one?
Yeah.
Go for it. Go ahead.
Tell me a time. Actually, no. Tell me the first kiss you ever had.
Oh.
Do you remember it?
I do, and it was really awkward. It was always awkward. First kiss, first everything's really awkward, isn't it? Let's be honest. Okay, so I was year 8, so I would have been 13.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. You would have just turned 13.
Yeah, 13.
So you're now a new fledged teenager.
You know, like proper kissing with tongues and that kind of stuff.
Oh, and you think you know what you're doing, but it's actually just like fish.
Oh yeah, I remember a girlfriend at the time. I'm not going to mention her name. Who was in a park. Samantha. We was in a park in the middle of like I think I live in this like small. Well, I used to live in this small quaint town in England called Sandwich. Then it's really.
There's a place near it called Ham.
I was just about to say it. And there's a place in Sandwich. It's a very quaint town. There's a park. There was a park that we went to, and I was with my girlfriend at the time and her friend. She was kind of, unfortunately for her, kind of, you would call it third wheeling, and my girlfriend, they just smoked something, and they're like, obviously at that age you don't really know what you're doing, so she's smoking. She had like, when she was rolling
a roll up?
Yeah, like a roll up. So when she was rolling it up, she obviously didn't do it properly, and some of the residue went into her mouth. So she was smoking away and all that kind of stuff, and she went to kiss me afterwards, and at the time I was like, oh okay,
I'm getting a smooch.
Oh shit, I'm kissing someone. So I went to kiss her. All this like tobacco just went into my mouth.
Did you play it cool though, or did you go, ugh?
No, I swallowed. I just swallowed and got on with my day. I was ecstatic for the whole day though. I went home after that.
I still got a kiss.
I remember directly after that, it was like 5, but I had to go. I went home and my dad was like, I was in a really good mood. I was glowing. It was fantastic. Oh, it was summer. I was like, oh my goodness, Dad, you never guess what happened. And I told my dad, but I didn't tell him about the tobacco stuff.
Oh.
And yeah, that was a fine day to remember. 13-year-old Jack.
Wow.
Honestly.
I think I was like 6 or 7. And I remember it was in primary school, and this guy, like, I'm left-handed. This child, had the left-handed scissors that I required to do the duties that I was needing to do. So I went over to him. So you know the left-handed scissors, the green yellow ones.
Oh yeah. They were always green and yellow, weren't they? Because I had the red and yellow ones. They were the right-handed ones.
Yeah, well, I had the green and yellow ones.
Anyway, that's not the story.
Yeah.
So carry on.
So I needed these scissors. I required them from this child who was right-handed. I remember that. He was a fibber. He told people he was left-handed, so he'd have the special scissors. But I went over to him and I was like, "Hi, I'd very much like that pair of scissors, please." And I probably said it in a way of, "I want them," because I'm 7. And he was like, "Okay, for a kiss." And we, do you remember we used to have those tiny tables and the tiny little chairs? Well, we used to have like bigger tables but still tiny chairs. So we climbed under the table, and I remember he looked at me and I looked at him and
he looked at me
and we had a little smooch under the table. I can't remember if I actually got the scissors or not.
How romantic. That is, and you're happily married to... I'm joking.
No, I'm horribly single.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The amount of your bloody followers have messaged me and said, "Are you Lauren's boyfriend?"
Yeah, that happens a lot. It seems like if I'm either with any human, they're like, no. It's like, no, stop thinking that I'm trying to just be with everyone. I'm just lonely.
Lauren's boyfriend? Lauren's girlfriend? You could.
Oh, stop. Right, we're going to do one more question, and then we're going to call this a wrap because we already have like nearly an hour. So.
Oh wow. Shall we start and stop record the cameras again? Because I am very much worried. That's on 17 minutes now.
No, it's okay. We've got 25 minutes to go.
Oh, okay. I've got 25 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's alright.
We've been recording for 25 freaking minutes.
Yeah.
He's interested in you. Oh bloody hell.
Oh, here we go.
It's happened 3 million times. And
alright, this is going to be a bit of a risque question, and I'm going to start making him blush. What's the riskiest place you've ever had sex?
What's the riskiest place I've ever had sex?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I don't think I'll be honest. Put my hands up now. I don't think I've ever done anything risky like that.
Not public
Actually,
or anything?
I went when I say travelling, a long holiday for 5 weeks around Europe, and I think a shower in a hostel.
See, that's risky.
We couldn't lock, so the door didn't have a lock on it. So I had my.
It's just a shower curtain. It's no door.
Had my foot up against the door like that as I was, you know.
How did you manage to? I don't want to know, but puppies and kittens and
puppies and kittens.
and
Puppies and kittens. And ice cream. So that was a fun event though. It was in Amsterdam.
Wow.
And it wasn't in the red light district. It wasn't in the red light district, although.
This is just adding more and more and more. Did you know them?
Yeah. It was my partner at the time.
Okay.
It's my girlfriend at the time, yeah. We literally just go around Europe together and we thought, you know what, Amsterdam seems like the type of place. This shower looks like the perfect place. Let's give it a go.
Alright.
And you know what? And the rest is history.
I love how you were like, I have nothing, I'm a saint, however.
Yeah. And that was a long time ago now. Bloody hell. I haven't done anything crazy in a long time, to be fair.
Right. So, mine.
We're excited for this, aren't we?
Oh, there's a few, but I'm going to be quite good about this one. Camber Sands. Yeah, I went into the water with said boyfriend at the time. It was day, so there was people there. It was a hot summer's day, so there was plenty of people around. And went into the water, and I held on to him. Then we had sex in the water. Yeah.
Wow.
It was.
I'm getting a phone call.
Oh.
I'll put that down.
Yeah, and I made eye contact with many people, not knowing. And also, I'm just gonna say it: having sex in the water, you'd think there's a lot more movement. There's not. You'd dry up like a desert. It's really difficult. It's really hard. And people understand this. It is literally like a difficult thing to do. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, that was a bumpy ride.
It was actually.
It was more information. Way more information that we thought we ever needed. There we go, guys. Some tips for you.
I mean, I haven't done anything that's against marriage and stuff, you know.
Yeah, because you are you're strong against that, aren't you? You did none of that before marriage, absolutely. There we go.
Yeah, so nothing. Yeah, I think that sums this one up. This is episode 1 of #NotMyRoom. I'm glad that you guys have appeared.
I've got some more stories about Amsterdam, which I'd be happy to share for another time.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do a couple of episodes. We maybe do one every 2 weeks or something, and one every week, and maybe there'll be other people involved too. So, and there'll be different people going into my room, going #NotMyRoom because of the sleepovers that I used to have. So, thank you so much for listening. I hope you've had fun. I'm going to do the cheesy, if you like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Also, Jack's YouTube and TikTok is going to be in the bio description. So,
shall I quote it? Shall I quote it?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, so if you want to follow all my socials, mainly my TikTok, it's JackAtkins_UK, and that's simple as that.
Yeah. All right. See you later.